Yo, we don't have a healer in here, boys. You probably should stop pulling. Eh? Our healer is an Ogrimmar. Woohoo! American gamer? Nah, this is a European server, dude. I don't think I've played with that many Americans on Living Flame EU. Mostly Europeans. Yeah, normally the Europeans play on the NA servers because like a lot of streamers are there. But it doesn't really work the other way around. I heard using flagellation on the first boss is the way to go. Pretty sure, yeah. If you kill it really fast though. Like the faster you kill the boss, the better that rune is. I play EU as NA because players are better. You think Europeans are better than NA players? I don't know, some of the best speedruns right now are NA last I checked. I wouldn't agree with that statement for Classic WoW. But it's always nice to cling to your, you know, preferences. But I think for Classic WoW, like NA and EU are probably about the same. The only measurement of skill in the game right now is how fast you can clear this raid. And last I checked, it was an American guild that was #1. Also, the top DPS guy is also from US. Europeans gonna find excuses though. Hey, who cares about BFD though? Well, you're the one that brought up player skill. You know, and yeah, NA versus EU, right? So that's the only thing you can measure right now is this raid. Alright, we gotta wait for this bozo, guys. He's in Falfaran River. Flying, probably. Okay, you disable weak auras for other characters. / weak aura. Click on the weak aura. Load. Make it only load for your class. You can probably also make it load based on your name. There you go. Yeah, just make it load based on your name, and then it will never load on any other character. We might pump this raid. We got a Homunculi priest. It's nice, no sundering. I don't know, should I unboon right before we pull this boss? Or do I unboon after turtle? Like, that might be the play. Because I only have 23 minutes, 22 minutes. But the thing is, I don't really care about my buffs on the last boss. Because I already, like, padded on that fight. Summoning, like, 10 ads. I'm not gonna beat that, so... I can beat this boss and the next boss. But I swear they won't be up on Kelrus. Wait, are they gonna let me get rage, though? Yeah, when this guy's almost here, I think I'll pull that crap. Should you be using Sharpening Stone? Sotny doesn't that prohibit you from getting Wind Fury? Who is Sotny? There's no one called that in the raid. Yeah, maybe it's about the rogue? Wait, so is that better? Is a rogue you put 2% hit chance on your offhand instead of poison? Yeah, maybe it doesn't work on this boss. Man, would you sharpen for one boss fight though? That's kind of sweaty. Oh, you just get it from Deadly Brew. Yeah, I don't know how that shit works. The rogue changes. That's really nice. So you always have poison if you have that rune, and that's actually kind of cool. I like that design, yeah. So then that way you benefit from Wind Fury. Yeah, on this boss we try Flagellation. Flagellation. Oh, this guy's almost here. Is he stealthing or what? I don't know if he's doing the logout skip. I feel like everybody knows about it by this point. He's not offline at least. Now he logged off. Alright. Alright, he's pulling the crap. Don't hit this, boys. I gotta get rage, man. Don't hit it. Are we gonna pull right away? I'm unbooning, bro. Hopefully they pull fast. Yo, relax, relax, relax. What a fucking animal player. Like, hope you fucking... I hate these players so much. Alright. I fucking hate these players so much. Jesus, like the druid wasn't even here yet. Like, he was still swimming, bro. Like at least wait for everybody to get here, right? Let's auto run into the boss. We're supposed to have Homunculi. Yeah, the priest has Homunculi at least. I think he's AFK. Not sure what's going on. The priest didn't use Homunculi. But he had it though. Unless he respecs right before we pulled. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna unboon for this raid. not until we get to like Kelrus or something. Demon raid, yep. Yeah, I just inspected him right before we pulled the boss, and he had Homunculi at least. He just swapped it. You need Prayer of Mending to heal the first boss, so it's impossible to heal without Prayer of Mending. You don't even need a healer for the first boss. I think you're right. I think the first boss, you don't even need a healer. Like if you kill it fast though. You kill it kind of fast. Still, like, he doesn't do that much damage. Yeah. Like, what does he do to the tank? He kind of just throws, like, a bubble blast or whatever, right? I've always found that first boss to be quite easy on the healing. Run away. Go back in. Took HPS. I don't have it turned on right now. Yeah, I normally have HPS on when I'm playing like a healer. Isn't that technically better on what I have? If no one rolls, I should take it. Like, it actually is. Yeah. It's actually an upgrade. Oh yeah, sure, rolled off spec. I mean, actually, is that even off spec for me? Like, that weapon is clearly intended for... I mean, I guess, yeah, it's tanking, right? Yeah. Even if I was a tank, though, wouldn't I still prefer the strength weapon? The strength bow. I mean, rogues could take that too. But even the rogue would probably prefer to have the... What's it called? The 6-agi gun. It's kind of a weird item, that bow. I can unboon now, right? It should be ready for the last boss. Or? I don't think it will be. I think I'll unboon before the Murloc. There's so much trash after this boss anyway. I'm gonna lose so much duration of it. I always forget as a warrior, you wanna make your own raid, so you can make like a very nice comp for Homunculi. It's always a gamble when you play with bugs. From my own experience, like at least last time I raided on this warrior, I had 2 healer priests and they both use Prayer of Mending. Yeah, I think it's kind of rare to find a priest that... Like a Pug priest that doesn't want to use Pom. It's very rare. Will you be able to AoE farm this raid later? I don't know about that. Ooh. Yeah, you can fab that, but... Top DPS, yeah, without cleaving. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna cleave on this. I did 400 DPS on that once as a warrior, so I'm not gonna beat that without word buffs. Might as well like play it the right way, you know. Man, that bow is hard to get, the string bow. Another pole arm, yep. No sword. No sword or bow. 200 sword is better. I don't know. 200 sword is extremely RNG based. That's all I can say. Last time I raided, I was like top 30 warrior overall, like on boss fights. So I had a really good damage because I got lucky. And then when you don't get lucky with two-hander, it feels really shit. I feel like dual-wield is a bit more consistent from my own experience. Like you're a bit more in like a narrow area. And then like with two-hander, you might get extremely lucky and like surpass dual-wield, but it's just so RNG on Wind Furies. Like it's kind of crazy. Like on the Murloc boss last week, I did 500 DPS on pull. It was disgusting. Wind Fury after Wind Fury after Wind Fury. Like, it was fun, you know, like... But most of the time, that doesn't happen. I personally prefer dual-wield, if I had to say. From my own experience, I prefer dual-wield. I like that, like, more... consistent rage generation that it has. Less reliant on Wind Fury. But it's fun to play with two-hander though, when you get lucky. Big numbers. There's not a big difference, man. Believe me. The numbers between dual-wield and two-hander, you talk about big crits, right? I've crit for 700 with dual-wield. Yeah, you'll be surprised because you're doing 10% more physical damage. And that's with a shitty one-hander, by the way, with this, not with the best sword. This 10% more physical is like multiplicative over everything else you have. So you're actually somewhat close to the big numbers that two-hander does. And so it was a 700 with this heroic strike. I'm going to unboon. As soon as I see him moving forward, I'll charge. Alright. Now we spam Sunder. Nice crits in the end. And I get hit a bit just to gain rage. Healers be mad at me for doing that. Okay, why did I execute? That was the dumbest execute ever, bro. Now I lost all my rage and I couldn't refresh my Sunders. That's the one thing I hate about this version of Warriors, like execute. It's not like what it used to be. It's more like a one-time thing that you execute, not like a spam, you know? Like it's honestly barely worth casting. They do it right in the end there. Right in the end. Not on the second phase, like me, where then I had to like re-sunder, bro. Prayer of Mending was 14% of his healing. That's it? Circle of Healing was his top heal. The no Circle of Healing was that good. Fist of Wind, bro! This is gonna be a happy Feral Druid, man. What class do you play on retail? I haven't played retail since January, but... So, like, last 1 year ago. But I normally play Hunter. Like, all I played in Dragonfly was Hunter, Windwalker Monk, and Arcane Mage. Yeah, and a bit of Rogue. Yeah, I had a Tauren Rogue called Invisible. It was pumping, man. Pumping in the Mythic Zeros. Yeah, I haven't played since last January. Like, a year ago. So it's been exactly a year. I have a level 11 warrior, but I have alts to help me get high level runes if needed. Is there any runes I should get to make leveling far easier? As warrior? You try to get Raging Blow, if it's possible. And maybe this, but it's not that big of a deal. To be honest. Very risky Blood Fury, man. Really? 3 portal phases, bro? Yeah, he definitely takes less damage in this phase. Like 400 crits. Look at that. 2 times in a row seeing that trinket. Where Warlock? Lol. Ah, because we don't have a Warlock. No one can take that, bro. I have to make a warrior and go to the free mail loot. Dude, it's so easy on Horde. Like, Horde warriors are mad privilege. That's why I made mine on Horde. Like, you just get all the loot. I got my 3 set as Horde warrior in 2 raids. Second raid, I have my 3 set yet. And then I don't have the sword. Or the bow. Man, I love raiding on warrior. I just wish the priest was using homunculi, but it is what it is. But even with like a non-homunculi priest, you still pump, you know, if you have the gear. These werebuffs are kind of a big deal for warrior, because that like 10% damage makes you gain more rate, so you do more damage, obviously, right? And 10% more damage. And then your deep wounds also does 10% more damage. After already being 10% bigger. They're like, the werebuffs on warrior are just something else. They dramatically increase your DPS. Yeah. More than it does for certain other classes. More damage equals more rage. More rage equals more damage. I wonder if these guys are gonna clear their stacks. That was a big raging blow, man. I'm good RNG here. Wait, did my Sunder fall off? What? Ooh. I think the rogue needs that though. I'll pass for him. Or? Wait, does the rogue actually need that? When he has the chipped bite of Syracuse? I think I'm rolling. I rolled a 3, okay. I mean, he's not rolling though. Is it not better for him? Yeah, I guess he doesn't want it. Why is this better for rogue? Anyone know? Over what the rogue has? Because what the rogue has more DPS. Why do you want a fast attack as a rogue? Is it because of poisons? Ah. That was some nice RNG on that boss. Other than like me messing up my Sunder in the end. Like, so many crits. Is Honed Darkwater better than Outlaw Saber? Way better, man. I just haven't had it drop yet. Like, I'm so unlucky. I've been in 9 raids. All 9 raids, the rogue has the sword, coincidentally. Never inviting a rogue that has a sword intentionally. So I would get it. Didn't drop. I haven't played with a rogue on Horde that doesn't have that sword yet on this warrior. Oh, yep. We have this, the epic 2-hander though, so we can pump with that.